Welcome back to the Love What's Real series. I'm here at the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan today, and we're going to find out all about how they utilize dairy products here. So let's go take a look. I'm here with Kara, President and CEO at the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan. Thank you for having us here today.
Thank you. I'm glad you could join us here.
Yeah, what I wanted to do first was actually use some of your staples that you get here in-house and make kind of a pasta dish that you can cook all in the microwave. So really convenient for those that might not have a full functioning kitchen at home.
Excellent.
So let's get started.
Okay.
I have a bowl here. Just 8 ounces of pasta, so about half a box of penne. I'm gonna just put 2 cups of water over top, pretty much so it's just swimming in there. And then all we do after that is take a piece of plastic wrap, put it over top, and they do make plastic wrap that you can microwave, which is nice. You just have to kind of read those labels, and usually leaving about 1 inch of room. And that is ready to go in the microwave. So Kara, tell me a little bit about your role here, what Food Banks of Eastern Michigan does for the community. I want to know it all.
Sure. Well, I've been at the food bank about 22 years, and most recently our president, the role of CEO. We actually serve 22 counties of Eastern Michigan, so we have food available to all of the pantries, soup kitchens, shelters, faith-based organizations that work in the hunger relief movement across our service area. So we just pretty much are the safety net for food and get a variety of food and resources in to our region to share among those partners so they can have it for families and children and senior citizens that they may serve back in their own communities and neighborhoods.
Right, and 22 counties, that's a lot of people.
It
I could
is.
only imagine.
It is. There's over 194,000 people who are identified in our service area as food insecure, and over 52,000 of them are children. So having the right diet and proper nutrition to have available, just like you and I would have in our homes, is the goal that we have for our organizations that are out there doing the work every day.
All right. So super easy way to make pasta if you don't have access to a stove or maybe it's not working. Microwave is a great resource. So this is kind of like a take on a pasta bake that we're all doing by microwave. And it's a creamy tomato white bean pasta.
Sounds
And
good.
I know that you do get a lot of canned beans and vegetables, and we also have milk and some dried herbs and spices too. So all things that'll go in here. So I'm actually gonna have you help me.
Okay.
So what I'll have you do is go ahead and pour in our milk. And you can use any type of milk for this. Whole milk, 1%, 2%, it's all gonna work just fine. Then I'm just gonna give that a little stir. And then we're going to add all of our seasonings at this stage, just because there's some moisture in there to help mix it in. So I just have some dried basil, some garlic powder, some black pepper, and then some salt. So just giving it a little bit of flavor here, and giving it some of those nice Italian flavors with the garlic and the basil. And now, and you can smell
Yeah, you
it.
can smell it
smells
already,
really good.
right?
This is the part where I always say, I wish we had smell that would come through on camera so everyone at home can smell it. I'm gonna add some of this just shredded mozzarella cheese here. And you can do this with provolone. You could even switch this up and do like some cheddar, maybe with some black beans, really anything you wanna do. I'm gonna add all that cheese. I'm just gonna mix this up again. So lots of nice dairy going in here. And this is, again, something that anybody could make at home. It's so easy to do. And now I'm actually gonna put this back in the microwave just for about another minute to kind of help melt things back down again. And then we'll add our beans and our tomatoes.
Okay, great.
Okay? right, so I got some of that cheese melted down, and also putting it back in the microwave and warming it up helps those spices open up even more. So it's starting to smell even more like basil and garlic, and that milk is absorbing into the pasta. And I noticed too that you have a commercial kitchen here. It sounded like you said skill development, so you do some sort of cooking classes here?
We just like to help build skills in all areas. We have a summer youth initiative that we do as well, where teens come in, about 60 of them during the summertime, to learn both from our warehouse or the kitchen, to see what jobs they might be interested in the future. So
yeah, that's important.
All
it sounds like you're doing it all here.
Yeah, we definitely want to help people find their career and their next step. As they transition out of maybe a situation of needing help from a food pantry. And so we try to do those things as well to bridge that gap and help out. This is looking great.
Yeah, I just added our white beans and our tomatoes here.
Well, and we do get a lot of fresh produce. We do almost 11 million pounds a year from Michigan farms.
Okay.
The other great thing about a recipe like this is in the summertime when it's harvest season and we have 14, 15 different types of fresh vegetables.
You can absolutely
could incorporate that in this type of recipe
or do like
too.
a really nice side salad with it. That's perfect. So white beans went in, tomatoes. I'm just gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese in here. And then we're just gonna put that back in the microwave for another minute and just incorporate it all once again. Now smell it.
Really does smell
so
good.
So we're just gonna give it another mix here. And all that milk really absorbed in there, combined with that cheese. And we still have some of the cheese that's nice and stringy. Good cheese pull, so very similar if you were to make this in the oven, like a pasta bake. When you go reach for that first slice, you get those nice cheese pulls.
Sure.
Well, I think we're ready to plate it up. Well, Kara, thank you so much for having us come to the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan today, for making this pasta dish with me with some of the staples, and thank you to our viewers for joining us on Love What's Real. But we're ready to eat this pasta now, I think.
That's great, after smelling it for so long.
I know, and it's so easy that I'm ready to attack it, so let's go. Yeah.
Very good.
Really good flavor, so easy to make. And we'll see you next time.